The Eclipse Explorer's Guide, Unveiling the Mystery of Eclipse. Greetings, space explorers. About NASA. The National Aeronautics and Space Administration, NASA, is America's civil space program and the global leader in space exploration. NASA studies the Earth and its climate, as well as the Sun, solar system, and beyond. They conduct research, testing, and develops and funds space technologies that will both enable future exploration and benefit life on Earth. Exploring the shadows. Welcome to our three-part course on eclipses. In this course, we will be exploring the fascinating world of eclipses, from examining the hows and whys, distinguishing one from the other, to exploring its impact. Through a combination of lectures, discussions, and practical exercises, this course will provide the comprehensive information you need to understand this celestial event. Come join us on this exciting journey of discovery. Navigating the lesson. Look out for these badges throughout the lesson and use it as your trusty learning guide to ensure that you have enough time to learn, discuss, practice, and reflect on your newfound knowledge. An estimate of how long the activity may take. Time to pause and have a discussion with the class. Put your newfound knowledge into practice in the real world. In this session, you will learn what an eclipse is and its brief history. Understand why eclipses happen and how often they occur. Discover the differences between solar and lunar eclipses. Prepare for liftoff. What is an eclipse? An eclipse is an awe-inspiring celestial event. Fact 1. Anywhere from 4 to 7 times a year, our Earth, Moon, and Sun line up just right to create the cosmic scale shadow show known as an eclipse. Fact 2. It drastically changes the appearance of the two biggest objects we see in our sky, our Sun and Moon. Fact 3. There are two kinds of eclipses: the solar eclipse, which happens during the day, and the lunar eclipse, which occurs at night. A brief history. Eclipses have been occurring on Earth since long before humans walked the planet. Throughout time, humans have had different interpretations of and reactions to these striking celestial events. November 30th, 3340 BC. Believed to be the oldest recorded eclipse in human history. A series of spiral-shaped and circular petroglyphs was found at the Loughcrew megalithic monument in County Meath, Ireland. Around 1200 BC, scribes in Anyang, China recorded eclipses on oxen shoulder blades and tortoise shells, called oracle bones. In these eclipse records, the scribes said, "The sun has been eaten." April 3rd, 33 CE. Christian texts mention that the moon turned to blood after Jesus' crucifixion, potentially referring to a lunar eclipse, during which the moon takes on a reddish hue. Scholars narrowed down the date to this day when a lunar eclipse occurred. July 11th, 1097. At Chaco Canyon in New Mexico, a petroglyph carved into the rock face by early Pueblo people may represent an eclipse that occurred there. May 29th, 1919. During an eclipse in 1919, Sir Arthur Eddington led an expedition that validated Einstein's theory of general relativity, which suggests that gravity warps time and space. Evidence of this was seen on the eclipse that happened on this day. August 21st, 2017. An eclipse crossed the United States from Oregon to South Carolina. The path of totality crossed 14 states. Other mentions and sightings. In the Quran, a solar eclipse is mentioned before the birth of Muhammad, as well as on the day his son, Ibrahim, passed. The Maya astronomical record includes documentation of eclipses and, according to the book, Astronomy in the Maya Codices, even predicted an eclipse that happened in July 1991. Why do eclipses happen? An eclipse happens when a planet or a moon gets in the way of the sun's light. Depending on how they align, eclipses provide a unique, exciting view of either the sun or the moon. Here on Earth, we can experience two kinds of eclipses: solar eclipse, lunar eclipse. Solar eclipse. A solar eclipse happens when the moon passes between the sun and Earth, casting a shadow on Earth that either fully or partially blocks the sun's light in some areas. This only happens occasionally because the moon doesn't orbit in the exact same plane as the sun and Earth do. The time when they are aligned is known as eclipse season, which happens twice a year. During an eclipse, the moon obstructs the sun's vibrant yellow light, causing the sky to darken. As a result, only the sun's corona, or its outermost layers, are visible, which are primarily white. This creates the illusion of a hollow sphere. Please like and subscribe to the channel.